Chosen vessels, what's the deal? I got a message for you today. Let's talk about it. Gaslighters. Gaslighters are some of the smartest yet slowest people in the world. Let's talk about it. You got to be pretty slow, okay, to gaslight somebody because we could always tell that it's happening, because even if you don't know it's gaslighting, it's like, do they want, are they trying to hide how they feel, or are they just blatantly getting across how they feel with a backhanded remark? Because when they gaslight you, you can always tell it's something that they say. It gives off an iffy vibration, and you're just it's cringy. Okay, it makes you cringe when you hear it. You don't like it. You don't want anything to do with it. You want the person and you want the energy away from you. But you could always tell that they're gaslighting. It's like they'll say their little negative slick comment, but they're not smart enough to actually say it in a way to where it gets over your head, to where you're not aware that that's what they're trying to say in the first place. So it's like, are they, like, what are they really trying to do when they're trying to gaslight? Because the whole point of insulting somebody is like saying something to their face that they know, like the person knows that you're trying to insult. So it's like, are they trying to add insult without the injury? Like, they trying to insult you without you even know it? Or are they trying to say something that makes you feel bad, and like that's their goal? Because all it does is it's something that just it may, like, after like the third or fourth one, you like kind of feel bad, but it's just like, why are you even wasting your time trying to, like, if you like, why can't they just be upfront and honest and just like say how they feel? Like, that's why they're slow, because it's like they can't even man up or woman up to say what is really like going on with them, how they really feel. They're just gonna hate you from a distance and be passive aggressive towards you. And that's why when people start to administer this kind of behavior, you cut them off, you get them out your life, and you don't deal with them, because it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. You could be around people that are making you feel good. You could be around people that are saying positive things, that have positive things to say, that don't just have to say something to try to tear you down and make you feel terrible about yourself. Nobody should feel terrible about themselves. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves, and people know that. People know that self-esteem is viable to your self-image. All right. If you don't have good self-esteem, you're not going to have the right self-image, and vice versa. If you don't have the right self-image, if you don't see yourself correctly, you're not going to feel good about yourself. People know that in order to feel good about yourself, you have to feel good about yourself. And you want to feel good about yourself in a way to where your self-esteem is high, not to where your self-esteem is low. But that's why they gaslight you, because it's like they see you raise your vibration up, and then they have to constantly say things to constantly peg at you and pick at you and poke at you and prod at you until they see you not happy anymore. All right. They have to say things that will bring you down. It's like, you're smarter than me, you're better than me, so I'm going to constantly keep taking jabs at you. I'm going to constantly keep coming at your character, because secretly I feel inferior to you. Secretly I feel insecure around you. Secretly I feel like you're a better person than me. So because I have to be around you, and you feel like and because I have to be around you, and because I feel like you're a better person than me, I'm going to constantly try and tear you down. I'm going to constantly bring up old things from your past, whether it's in a sneaky form of a joke, whether it's in a conniving way to try to hide and say it like they're not talking about you, but they are. And it's annoying. It's getting on your nerves. It's something that they're trying to do on purpose to try and make you feel a certain type of way, and they can't hide it. But are they really trying to hide it? Either way, we need to get that energy out of our life. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for people to be playing games with us. We don't have time to be around people that are constantly trying to pull us down. We're constantly lifting ourselves up. They're constantly trying to pull us down. Yes, that's life, but that people aren't supposed to be doing that to you like that's normal. That's not normal for somebody to tear you down. That's not normal for somebody to try to put you down. That's not normal. For just, if I want to be around you, if I want to hang around you, I don't have to be put down. I don't have to be uh uh I don't have to be sad just because I want to hang out with you. I shouldn't have to feel that way. I shouldn't have to feel that I have to, okay, if I'm hanging out with these people, I have to just take the way they treat me because that's just the way it is. No, that's not just the way it is. I'm not dealing with your gaslighting. I'm not dealing with your negative energy. I will separate myself from you, and I will go where the energy is good. And that's why that's what I advise everybody that's watching this video to do. Whether you can directly get away from the negative energy, or whether you have to separate yourself from people to the point where it feel like you don't even exist, because they don't know how to treat you. They don't know how to just let you live. Why won't they just let me live? And then they mock you, sing songs and mock you. They wish the worst for you, and you can see it, you can feel it. And these are people that are lying to your face, saying one thing, but their actions are showing another. These are gaslighters. They're people that you don't want around you. They're people that you shouldn't be around. They're people that you should spend as least amount of time with as possible, no matter how bad it hurts, no matter how bad it makes you feel. When you go around people and the energy is bad, and they know that they are making you feel bad, and they don't give up, they don't care, you're only hurting yourself. And they laugh about it. They laugh about it because everybody needs love. Everybody needs attention. Everybody needs affection. Everybody needs to know that they mean something to somebody. Okay? Until they turn into a cold person that don't give a. All right, sometimes that happens. You may turn into a cold person that just don't give a. But luckily, if you have God in your life, your heart won't turn that cold. It'll just be cold towards people that don't know how to treat you right, because you deserve better. You don't deserve to be gaslighted. Nobody deserves to be gaslighted just because they have special gifts, just because they have a good heart, just because they have a good head on their shoulders. And you feel insecure towards them. You feel some type of way towards them because that person is better. Because God made you feel that they feel that that person is better just simply because God made that person who they are, and they're taking it upon themselves to be who they're supposed to be. All right. Even when you're not, you're powerful. When you're not walking in your path, when you're not walking in your truth, and people are still trying to gaslight you, you're powerful. So just be prepared when you actually take God's calling on your life, and you actually do what the Lord requires you to do. You actually use your gifts and your talents. Be prepared. People are going to gaslight you. Okay. People are going to talk about you, whatever you're into. They're going to make fun of it. They're going to mock it. Especially if it's God. Get prepared. If you love God and you love good, get prepared to be mocked. Get prepared to be ridiculed. But that means you're headed in the right direction. They wouldn't just do that to anybody. So know that you have something special on your life. You're here to do something magnificent and something great, because people don't just mess with any old body. People don't just gaslight any old body. All right. They're constantly trying to tear you down because you're constantly elevating. They're constantly trying to tear you down because you're constantly increasing. You're constantly getting better. You're constantly improving. You're constantly making yourself that much more proficient in life, period. All right. You're headed to the top. Okay. They're like crabs in a bucket. Want to claw you, want to pinch you, want to poke you, want to pull on you and drag your ass back down to where they are. Don't you escape. Don't you get out of here. Don't you leave a negative situation with us still here. Don't you leave a negative situation and leave. Don't you leave us behind. Bring your behind back here. Don't you try to get away from us. We own you with our negativity. We are going to bring you down until there's nothing else to bring down anymore. And that's how they feel. But we don't care. We keep elevating. We fight through it. We stay almighty powerful because we stay next to almighty powerful God. And we don't be affected, okay? They are the slowest people in the world. They're little kids. They're adult children. All right, they are adult children. Just when you really pay close attention, they act like children. They literally act like kids. Okay, and what do you do with a child? You discipline it and put it in the corner and go about your day. Go about your business. Don't let these gaslighters affect you. Yes, it's evil. Yes, it's wicked. Yes, it's negative. But we got to get over it. All right, we have to get over. They're not going to change. It's who they are. It's not who you are. It has nothing to do with you. Doesn't make you a bad person, but you're going to have to keep lifting yourself up. That's what you are going to have to do, because they will tear you down until you're on the ground and you're a doormat and they can step all over your ass. So you have to bring yourself back up. You have to lift yourself back up. Okay, they gaslight you, you affirm something positive about yourself. They gaslight you, you say, I'm a great person. I feel terrific. I'm a wonderful human being. They gaslight you about your past, try to make you feel bad, try to make you feel like you're worthless. You bring yourself back up. You make yourself feel that much better, because you are special and you are worth it and you deserve to live. You don't deserve to take yourself out because of depression, because of sadness, because people who are supposed to treat you one way want to treat you another way. You don't deserve that. That's not sensitive because you want to get treated right. You're not weak just because you want to be treated right. You're not a terrible person just because you don't want to be around negative energy that's going to bring you down. Not just talking about negative energy. Everybody got some negative energy. I'm talking about people purposely trying to bring you down and make you feel bad. You don't have to be around that just because they feel some type of way, just because they don't like it, just because they don't feel good. That's not your fault. They have to work on themselves. They can come to you. They see you working on yourself. They see you self-improving. They see it in your walk. They see it how you talk. They see it how you carry yourself. You're a child of God. They don't want to come to you. They don't want to humble themselves. They just want to wallow in their misery. And because you don't want to be miserable with them, they're going to try and tear you down any way they can. We're not having it. We'll separate ourselves from the negative energy. We don't have to be around it. You don't want to treat me right, I'm not going to be around that. You don't want to love me how I want to be loved, I'm not going to be around that. You don't want to respect me how I want to be respected, I'm not going to be around that. There's no hard feelings, but I'm not putting myself in those positions, in those places to be mistreated when I'm bringing nothing but love to the situation. And then because how I feel about negativity, you want to peg somebody as a bad person. You want to tell everybody that there's something wrong with that person. They're going crazy because they don't want to be misused. They don't want to be abused. They don't want to be treated wrong. And we have to bring awareness to this. Everybody know that you're special. Everybody know that God loves you. Everybody know that to keep working on what you're working on, it is worth something. It's not a hobby. You will make it. You will become successful. All right. God's going to open the floodgates and bring a whole bunch of success just to you for loving him, not giving up, not turning negative, not choosing a negative path, not bringing other people down, not being a negative spirit in the world, because there's a whole bunch of them already. Bringing other people down, making people feel miserable, hating on people. You don't want to be that. You want to be the light. You want to be the positivity. All right. You want to be an uplifter. You don't want to be somebody that puts people down. Like, we need people out here that are uplifting people, that are making people feel good about themselves, because that's what people are supposed to be doing. People are supposed to be feeling good. And don't let anybody stop you from feeling good. Okay, no matter how bad they try to gaslight you, because they secretly feel insecure and inferior around you. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and smash that subscribe button. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Shout out to the vessels. All right, this has been a Druuill special. We out.